And welcome to the news at 10. I'm Morgan Romero. Shira Matsuzawa has the night off. Your prayers for snow worked. We saw flakes in the valley this morning while Bogus Basin got absolutely dumped on with 8 inches at the base today. With all the fresh powder they've had lately, the ski area expects to open later this month. We have team coverage of this weather tonight. Idaho's chief meteorologist Rick Lance is in the weather center tracking more wet weather to come. But first, let's get to our Jude Binkley, who spent the day at Bogus Basin to learn how the mountain is preparing. Jude?
Well, Morgan, with all the snow, they say their November 24th opening date is looking more and more promising. The colder temperatures have been great for making snow, but the resort is also excited about all the natural snow they've been getting.
Well, you can tell. If you're in this business and you're not excited when this happens, you got a problem.
Snowfall at Bogus Basin, lots of it. With this much snow early in the season, the resort has gotten a mountain-sized jump on preparations.
It's super great to see this, and you never could tell. We're like farmers. We wait for the weather to change, and right now it's we're getting a bumper crop, so we're pretty stoked.
Well, Boise had its first measurable snowfall of the year on Friday. Up here in Bogus, they've already had 8 inches, and hey, as you can see, it's still coming down. Now that's exactly what the resort's hoping for as they gear up for another season.
Well, the temperature is not super cold. It's probably in the high 20s right now. So that's kind of a wet snow, but that's exactly what we want early season. It makes for a really solid base. Once you get into the season, you want it to be cold and you want nice fluffy snow for skiing. But early season, the wetter the better. And you want that really thick base that sticks around for a while and will be with us through the season.
Bogus has been running snow guns to make sure they can welcome guests by Turkey Day. This will be their 3rd straight year opening on Thanksgiving. They also expect to open a small snowboard and ski train park before the holiday.
And that will give people an opportunity to hike up and hit some of the terrain features that we have right behind me, and just get everybody's really excited about the ski season and a chance to come up and get their ski and snowboard legs under them before we open the lifts.
The resort is also adding new improvements for its 80th season to the tune of $5 million. Last month, we reported that the resort finished paving the parking lot. Other improvements include new runs, RFID technology, and increased night lighting.
So shorter lift lines, more trails, more parking. It's going to be a fantastic season.
Now, Bogus Basin has sold out of their twilight season passes. Their anytime passes are also getting close to selling out. Now, Wilson told me that weather is a huge motivator, so if you're looking to get a season pass, you better hurry. Now, let's take it over to the Weather Center. Rick, it was pretty cold up at Bogus, but how are things looking around the Treasure Valley?
It's really what they need, because the end of next week, temperatures are going to get colder, and up at Bogus, they'll be able to make more snow. They also have more snow that's going to be coming down for tonight, and also more natural snow with storm systems the beginning of first of next week. So all of this is really starting to check out as far as Bogus Basin is concerned. And when you take a look at the mountain snow, Bogus Basin with 8 inches, as mentioned, Brundage had 7 inches today. All these resorts are going to be receiving more snow. As you see, it was kind of light side for Tamarack and Sun Valley, but I don't think it's going to be staying that way. Now, for us tomorrow, keep in mind, we're going to have some gusty winds, which is going to add to the wind chill. Again, that's going to be into the 30s. We talk about snow in the mountains, rain here in the valley. Here's some of the showers tonight on the Futurecast at 10 o'clock. You can still see snow up here around Bogus. Here's 7:30 tomorrow morning. It's not entirely going to clear out. You can see still some showers kind of moving in and out. And by 5 o'clock tomorrow with the Bronco game, we're going to be seeing basically drier conditions at that time. During the game, think about this. It's less than a 10% chance of a shower, so they'll be isolated at best, but it's going to be very chilly there at the game for tomorrow night. So we're going to have more coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, bundle up if you're planning on going, Rick. Thank you.